Hello guys, welcome to KB Concept Classes. I'm going to explain the topic ratios from very basic levels. This is one of the most important topic in competitive exams and used to create shortcuts in many more other topics. So now we start the video for the very basic concept so that you get comment on creating the shortcuts. The comparison of two or more similar quantities is known as ratio. That is, similar quantities means the quantities which has same measurements. If you take the liquids, they are measured in liters and the distance in meters or kilometers. So such type of similar quantities are compared with each other, then it is called as ratio. Now we understand this definition with the help of an example. Let X, the person X has 10 chocolates and his friend Y has 30 chocolates. If the above friends number of chocolates is compared, then it is termed as ratio. And this comparison is called as X is to Y and denoted by X is to Y. Here, the person X has 10 chocolates and person Y has 30 chocolates. So this comparison is 10 is to 30. So that X is to Y is 10 is to 30. In the ratio, the first term X is called as antecedent and the second term Y is called as consequent. The ratio X is to Y can also expressed as X by Y. The ratio value cannot be changed when it is multiplied or divided by a constant. See here, x is to y is 10 is to 3. So if you divide it by a constant 10, it is 0, 0 cancel and this 0 and this 0 cancel. So it is 1 is to 3. So we know that x is to y can be expressed as x by y. X by y, which means 10 by 30. So two zeros cancel, which equal to 1 is to 3. This value is called as simplified ratio. So simplified ratio of x is to y is 1 is to 3. That is 10 is to 30 is similar as 1 is to 3. If we have an expression a by 40 equal to b by 30, then the ratio in this comparison a equal to 40, b equal to 30. That is, if you see this implies, so this 30 here and a will be here. So 30 by 40 equal to b by a. In this fraction, numerator equal to numerator and denominator equal to equal. That's why you get here as a equal to 40 and b equal to 30. See here the another expression 4x equal to 7y. In this, the value of x equal to 7 and y equal to 4. Look here, this x can be come in the denominator of y and 7 can be come under the denominator of 4 as they are skipped to another side of the equalities. So that's why y equal to 4 and x equal to 7. So in this way you can find x is to y equal to 7 is to 4 and these values can be used in any calculations. So these values can be used directly in any expressions to get the answer for in the problem. Now we discuss some problems about in the ratios. See here, a is to b equal to 3 is to 4 and b is to c equal to 8 is to 9. Then a is to c ratio is. So given that A is to B equal to 3 is to 4 and B is to C equal to 8 is to 9. Here the term B is common in two ratios. But here the value is 4 and in the second ratio the B value is 8. To equalize the ratio B value as 8, it is to be multiplied with by 4. Now the first ratio 3 into 2, 4A into 2, that is equal to 6 is to 8. So this ratios can be converted as A is to B is to C equal to 6 is to 8 because and the two ratios B value is 8, 6 is to 8 is to 9. So now A is to C is 6 is to 9. This can be further simplified as 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So we have A is to C as 2 is to 3. So the answer is 2 is to 3. This problem can be solved in another way. A is to B can be written as A by B and 3 is to 4, 3 by 4. So that is A by B equal to 3 by 4. Similarly, B by C equal to 8 by 9. If you multiply these two ratios, A by B into B by C, so it's equal to 3 by 4 into 8 by 9. So here B get cancelled, A by C it results. And here 3 ones are, 3 threes are, and 4 ones are, 4 twos are. So it is, for 2s are, it is 2 by 3. This means A is to C is 2 is to 3. So the same answer that you got in the previous explanation. Now you see the second problem. Here A is to B equal to 5 is to 7, B is to C equal to 6 is to 11. Then what is A is to B? Is to C is. So we have A is to B is 5 is to 7 and B is to C is 6 is to 11. So the same thing that here we have B as cam. So this B values must be equal. That's why the first ratio is multiplied with the B value in second ratio 6 and the second ratio is multiplied with the B value in the first ratio that is 7. So if you got here the 5 6 fives are 30, 6 sevens are 42. The first ratio becomes, and with the multiplication of 7, 7 6 are 42, and 11 sevens are 77. So here the value is equal. So we can express A is to B is to C as A is to B is to C as 30 is to 42 is to 77. So our answer is A is to B is to C is 30 is to 42 is to 77. Now we discuss the third problem. If 2a equal to 2a, 3b equal to 4c, then a is to b is to c is what? So here the first equality taken between these two a and b, then 2a equal to 3b. So here a equal to 3 and b equal to 2. That's why the ratio of a is to b is 3 is to 2. Similarly, between b and c, the equality is 3b equal to 4c. That is b equal to 3 and b equal to 4 and c equal to 3. So the ratio b is to c is 4 is to 3. Here b is the common term and here b value is 2 and here the second ratio b value equal to 4. So we have to equate this one. So that's why the first ratio is multiplied with 2. 3 into 2, 2 into 2, that is 6 is to 4. So A is to B can be expressed as 3 is to 2 equal to 6 is to 4 as it is multiplied by 2. And now, so A is to B is 6 is to 4 and B is to C is 4 is to 3. So it's 4 is common. So A is to B is to C is 6 is to 4 is to 3. So the answer is 6 is to 4 is to 3. The fourth problem here is given that 1 by x is to 1 by y is to 1 by z equal to 2 is to 3 is to 5, then x is to y is to z is. So 1 by x is to 1 by y, 1 by z equal to 2 is to 3 is to 5. Then x is to y is to z is 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5. So the converse. So this can be expressed as the LCM. 2 into 3 into 5. All these are the prime numbers. So LCM is multiplication of this three numbers. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So if you multiply all these ratio with 30, then we get 30 by 2, 30 by 3, 30 by 5. So 2 ones are 2 15s are 30, 3 ones are 3 tens are 30, 5 ones are 5 6 are 30. So x is to y is to z is equal to 15 is to 10 is to 6. So our answer is 15 is to 10 is to 16.